The true enemy of humanity is disorder.
Hello guys, welcome to my support YAQXY rework. In this video I'll be showing off my idea for adapting YAQXY's current kit as a DPS into a supports kit, and I did this through the workshop. I think it's important first for me to talk about my vision for YAQXY as a support, and that was to tone down her burst damage and give her healing capabilities while still maintaining the fluid and fast playstyle that already exists from DPS YAQXY. So I'll start going over more of the general changes first. Decreased her health pool to 0 and increased her shield health pool to 200. Now there wasn't really a supportive kind of idea in mind with this. I kind of just, I think it just fits YAQXY more to have shield HP since she's, you know, an Omnic. And yeah, I just thought it would be cool. And you know, it's blue and she's blue, so. But yes, as for her abilities and her gun, so her gun, I decreased the damage by half, so instead of doing 17 damage per pellet, it does 8.5 damage per pellet. So her damage took a big hit, but I wanted to give her more consistent damage because she'll be doing less of it. So I increased the ammo from 12 to 30. The fire rate and the reload time stayed the same. Now for her sticky bombs. Her sticky bombs, I also cut the damage in half. So now it goes from 5 damage on impact to 2.5 damage on impact, and going from 25 explosion damage to 12.5 explosion damage. Now for her flight. I changed this one quite a bit, and for her flight, I made it so when she activates flight, she heals all of her team members for, let me check my notes real quickly. Heals them for, I think it's 50 health. Let me take a look real quick. 75 health, and the range is infinite. So every time she activates flight, she heals herself and all of her teammates regardless of distance for 75 HP. The cooldown has remained the same. Oh, I forgot to mention, the cooldown of sticky bombs I reduced from 6 seconds to 4 seconds. Now for her focusing beam, I couldn't find a way to make this supportive, so because it's purely a damage ability, so I removed it entirely and replaced it with a new ability that I'm calling System Reboot. And System Reboot is her defensive ability, and what it does is, upon activating the ability, she heals herself for 50 health, and resets all of her cooldowns and refunds her ammo. This also can combo well with using her flight to get some really bursty healing off, since you can reset the cooldown of flight, which heals her team.
Mobility increased.
Okay, and now I think I should talk about her new passive, which heals all of her team, which passively heals all of her teammates regardless of distance, again for 14 health per second. It doesn't sound like much, but it really adds up over time, and especially on flankers, it's really good in helping them in duels.
Changing position.
So that is done for her abilities. Let's talk about her ultimate. I decided to rework her passive entirely, and now it has both a passive component and an active component. The passive component is YAQXY stores 100% of the damage she deals and 100% of the healing she deals as knowledge gained, and you can see how much knowledge you've stored at the top of the screen. So as you can see, as I down the Roadhog, I store it as knowledge, and it also stores the healing for 2. And at 2500 knowledge, she unlocks her ultimate. At 2500 knowledge, she unlocks her ultimate, which, when cast, gives her and all of her teammates, again regardless of range, a combat stim that lasts 10 seconds. And during this 10 seconds, all of her team members gain 50% damage. Yeah, I think that's it. Yes, they gain 50% damage. Also, YAQXY unlocks Focusing Beam during her ultimate. I made this choice to allow her to use Focusing Beam during her ultimate because I wanted her ultimate to be an offensive tool. And having focusing beam with the 50% damage increase really gives her a lot of finishing power. So I'll show that now. As you can see, her damage is greatly increased, and she can use focusing beam. And the duration of combat sim can be seen on the top. Thank you for watching, guys, and I hope you enjoyed this, and let me know what you think in the comments and what changes you would want to make. Bye.